Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we are taking a look at the Troy Lee Designs Hydro Adventure Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. So while we know Troy Lee Designs for their role in the dirt world, what we're seeing with the Hydro Adventure Jacket is they're now taking a jacket that's going to work for the enduro rider, but it's also going to work for the ADV rider as well, who's spending most of their time off-road with their larger ADV bikes. So you're getting a jacket that's going to give you a laminated shell. This is going to be waterproof protection. It's going to include CE armor in the shoulders and the elbows, or you can pull that out and you can wear it over top of your existing compression suit to protect you from the elements. So if you're out there on the trail, the temperature drops, you can put this on over top of it. It's going to work to keep you dry as well as warmer than a traditional jersey would. But they've worked very hard to give you a nice range of mobility throughout the entire piece, because they realize that the rider that's out there that's really putting this thing through its paces off-road needs to be able to have that range of motion to work themselves back and forth on the motorcycle. So starting with sizing, Brian on my left-hand side stands at 6 feet tall, weighs in at 195 pounds, and has a 42-inch chest. We measured him around the belly button at 35.5 inches. We have him in a size large right now. He's wearing this without the compression suit underneath. He's got the CE rated armor in the shoulders and the elbows, so you can see exactly how it fits him. Now sizes are going to range from a small up to a 2XL, and there's one color available, that is the black with the pops of high-vis orange on my left-hand side. So high-vis Brian is wearing this in the only color available. It comes in with that little bit of high-vis just to make him that much happier. Now Troy Lee Designs, like I said earlier, it is going to be traditionally a dirt company, and what we're seeing with the Hydro Adventure is they're pushing to expand their market. They want to hit the enduro guy that's maybe riding a little bit harder and wants a little bit more protection from the elements on a multi-day ride, or perhaps the adventure rider that's really starting to take that larger adventure bike and push it further off-road. Around the $300 price point, what you're getting is a really nice shell. This is going to give you CE rated protection in the elbows and shoulders. It's going to give you that waterproof laminate with the hipora construction throughout the body. If you're looking at other shells out there from other manufacturers, it's going to be very similar to something like the Climb Dakar, but what you're getting with this is you're getting impact CE rated armor as well as that waterproof protection that you wouldn't see in the Dakar. Now, if you want something that's not quite as beefy as this, and you're also looking at Troy Lee Designs, you can consider the Radius Adventure. The Radius Adventure is really what's going to sit below this in the Troy Lee food chain, if you will. You're going to lose the waterproof protection. It's not going to be quite as beefy, but it's going to be aimed more for you enduro riders out there that are looking for something even more lightweight than what this is going to offer you. So with this shell construction on this, what you're getting, the entire body is going to be a 600D hipora construction. It's that laminated shell. It's going to keep you waterproof. It's going to help to block some of that wind. And really what you're getting is that beefy 600D construction, whereas if you crash and you're just wearing a jersey, wherever you're not wearing that impact armor, if you go down some jagged rocks, it tends to cut you. So this is going to give you extra reinforcement and protection in the event of a crash, as well as to protect you from the elements. So starting with the top, rolled neoprene collar, nice and comfortable against your skin. You do have the Velcro closure point, and then you are getting extra reinforcement and padding on top of the shoulders. This is for you guys out there that are wearing a hydration pack, you're wearing a camel pack or a backpack, and you don't want to have to worry about those shoulder straps wearing through the jacket prematurely. As you work your way down, you do have the CE armor at the shoulders, and this is going to be a zip-off shoulder. So for those of you out there that want to just use this as a vest, maybe something to stick some extra tools or to carry some stuff with you that your jersey can't do that, or your jersey can't offer that extra storage, you can zip the sleeves off, wear it over top of your jersey, your compression suit, and just use it as a vest as well. For those of you that are wearing this as the complete jacket, you're getting a massive amount of ventilation with this. So you have bicep vents as you work yourself down the arm. And then you do have a bicep adjuster, so you can go ahead and you can cinch this down a little bit further if you need to. And it's going to be a water-resistant zipper on the vent. Now the one nitpick that I have here, the one possible fail point, is that this is going to be a waterproof jacket, but the zip-off for the shoulders on this, or for the arms rather, isn't going to have that same water-resistant zipper. So this is a possible fail point for water to push through. Now they did give you a covered gusset with this, but if you're really riding in extreme conditions where it's a downpour for hours on end, you're going to have some water pushing through up there, so just keep that in mind. As we work our way down the arm, you'll notice the Troy Lee Designs logo in a nice silver metallic, and then as Brian kind of folds his arm in, you're going to see there is extra foam padding with reinforcements in a quilted design at the elbow, and then you will have that CE rated impact armor back there as well. When we take a look at the wrist, you're going to have a Velcro TPR closure, works really nicely to cinch this down. And then as we work our way through the body, the one thing you'll notice is when we talk about that vent scheme, you're going to have 2 vertical chest vents, and you're going to have asymmetry coming into play when we're looking at the pockets here. So zipping up those vents so high-vis bride doesn't get chilly, the pocket on the right-hand side is going to have that water-resistant zip, and you will have a water-resistant pocket here. On the left-hand side, you're going to notice, pop reflectivity working with that asymmetrical theme, and then behind this, you're going to have a water-resistant zip. And then there's also going to be a second pocket in there, so there's a pocket within a pocket, and then this pocket does expand out. So you have a lot of extra storage if you need to put something like, maybe a place to store your GPS when you're not using it. It does expand a little bit so you can fit a bulkier item in there. As far as additional pockets are concerned, water-resistant top-loading pockets, pops reflectivity on each, and then behind those, there's going to be water-resistant hand warmer pockets as well. So plenty of storage, even if you're just using this as a vest to carry extra items with you out there on the trail. Brian, go ahead and face sideways for me. Throw the hand up in the rider position. As you work your way down the arm, you can see the pop reflectivity carry over. You can see that extra padding on the elbow. And then working our way down the torso into the body, you do have a Velcro adjuster to make sure this is cinched down nice and tight. For you enduro riders out there, if you are on some tight single track, the last thing you need is to have anything flopping around that can catch on a tree or some underbrush. And then you will have expansion gussets. So roughly about 3.5, 4 inches of expansion with a nice Lycra expansion there. So if you do need extra room in the seated position, that is going to be available for you. Brian, you may face backwards. Starting at the top, that neoprene roll in the collar is going to push up underneath the helmet. It's going to give you a nice extra little bit of layer of protection so you don't have to worry about the water coming down off of the helmet and falling on the back of your jacket. Troy Lee Designs, again, working its way across the top. Big pop reflectivity. And then as we fold this open, or fold this up, you'll see you do have your vent on the back. The vent will have a water-resistant zipper to it, but large horizontal vent for all that airflow coming through from the front to have somewhere to go out the back. And you will have a rabbit pouch as well. So the rabbit pouch is perfect for if you want to put your tire tubes in there or maybe some small tools, tool roll. You do have that extra available storage for you. Brian, you may face forward for me, but stop right there because on the left arm, you're also going to notice the American flag. Now this is going to be a removable patch, so if you are from somewhere other than America, you can replace it with your own flag, but we don't condone that. We would like you to just go ahead and you can leave that American flag right on there. Thank you, Brian. You may face forward, and I'm going to have you go ahead and on-Velcro and unzip for me. You can see the Velcro working its way all the way down. That water-resistant zipper is going to be completely covered, so it's really going to be a thought-out piece to make sure that there's not water pushing through on the zipper. And then go ahead and just hold it open for me, Brian. So on the inside of this, nice mesh slip liner. It's going to be easy to get on and off over a compression suit or a jersey. And then you're going to have extra storage in a pocket on the right-hand side. Brian, hold that side open for me. You will have another pocket on the inside on the left. But the one thing to note here, because of that massive pocket on the outside, if you are using it as a storage pocket, it's going to pretty much render this one useless unless you want a giant bulge over on your left-hand side. The other thing that you're going to notice is that Troy Lee gives you a place for you to write down your rider name, your phone number, allergies, blood type. This is going to be perfect if you are out there 20, 30 miles off the beaten path and someone comes across, you've had an accident, they can figure out exactly who you are and how to get in touch with your emergency contact. So nice little thought out piece there from Troy Lee Designs. Now you'll also notice that High-Vis Brian is wearing the matching Hydro Adventure pants. These pants are going to complement the jacket very nicely, and if you have any questions on the pants, make sure to check out our detailed breakdown video where we give you all the information on the pants as well. Brian, you can go ahead and zip up for me. So this is going to be Troy Lee Designs' really first push into the ADV market. We love what they've done for their dirt world, and it's great to see them pushing into the adventure lineup with a piece that really does get a thumbs up from us for something that's going to really benefit riders out there looking for a lightweight option that's going to be more protection than just wearing a traditional jersey off-road, but it's not going to be so constrictive that you're going to feel like you can't really throw yourself around on the motorcycle. Now there's a lot of riders out there that are utilizing Troy Lee Designs on their motorcycles, and if you want to read more about what they have to say, you can always click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already using this gear out in the field. More questions for our gear geeks? Give them a shout, 877-792-9455, or simply shoot them an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Troy Lee Designs Hydro Adventure Jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.